Today's a significant day, because today is one more day that I'm speaking up for what I care about, what draws me to wake up in the morning. And I just want to admit, I don't have all the answers. I don't even recycle correctly all the time. You do what you can where you can, and when we judge each other and where we're at, it leads to more not happening rather than things that actually do end up happening. So I just want to be forthright in saying, I just found out last week I was doing something with my recycling. I was crushing my cans, like to hold this part in, to hold the lid in, thinking that more of it will get recycled and all the better, right? Well, this design, this going through the system and it needing to tumble and be free flowing, this is opportunity for other things like gunks of paper and shards of glass. Inside this, if curbside is contaminated, more of it's going to get stuck in here. And I'm no longer doing this. I'm now keeping them open and free so that anything that goes in it can tumble out of it. And I'm collecting the lids separately now. So I used to take an entire can and I have it underneath with the soap, dish soap and such, and I would fill them up with the lids, and then I would crimp the corners and throw it into the recycling, and it would just be a really heavy can. It was all metal and it would be recycled correctly, was my thought. Well, I realized that it's still not a sure-proof thing, and you really don't want those sharp pieces going through the recycle because it's also flat and it'll be tumbled and considered paper, and that's not what we're going for either. So in order for the system to work, they need to be clean, whole pieces that are open and free. And another thing, if I had my choice, I would get rid of the can. Because of its design, it can get things stuck inside of it in the recycle system that aren't necessarily good. And it's gone through a redesign before. I really enjoy the fact that it's kind of a weird thing to enjoy. Going someplace where people haven't been in a long time in the woods, usually around train tracks, and finding old litter and finding what I found in Washington State is actually Rainier beer cans. I have some out in the garage that have the original 1970s and earlier pull top that came off. I don't have the pull top part, but I do have the cans, and it's just like a relic. It's a vintage, and these are the things that my passion, what I'm drawn towards, so be it. Let it fly. I am human, and I have all kinds of range of emotions, feelings, and things that I'm tired of holding back on. So here I am, folks, talking about recycling from my pantry. So redesign of the packaging that we use can make a system, because things like aluminum have infinite recycle possibilities. It can be recycled again and again and again, just like glass. Glass, if hauled off separately and not broken, and just broken out of safety and contamination of other recyclables, it's as simple as that. Glass needs to be separate because it can hurt people, and because it contaminates other recyclables when broken. So glass, also infinitely recyclable. And as far as things go, if you don't feel like collecting glass in your house and dropping it off, that's fine. Do what you can. Go ahead and throw it in the landfill. It's like throwing away a rock. It's inert. It's not going to do anything to the environment. It's not going to leach or do anything. So those are some basics and some more reasons why the recycle system works the way it does. So hope it's helpful.